like
Watch the
roar.
Watch the holes.
Yeah, I see it. If you come up here, if anybody comes up here, make sure you fucking
know what you're doing.
sage yourself. Make sure you fucking bring salt, whatever the fuck you can.
Make sure you fucking know what you're doing. Also, it's probably that we had the salt and they were mad they couldn't affect us.
I didn't feel anything like taking over me or anything. It's just when
No, I didn't either.
It just, I heard those man voices.
That shit was a man.
And then I thought I heard footsteps, so I was like, okay, now I'm kind of like, well, I was already freaked the fuck out, but now I'm more freaked out. And then, as I'm watching you to make sure you're not hitting your head or anything, I heard a loud-ass growl. Like,
on my side?
I don't know, it was coming from inside the gate. But when I said you are not allowed to follow us, then I heard that shit.
That shit was probably trying to.
And then I said, that's why I always I wanted to just test something new. And that's what you need to do, is if you go to a place, you tell them that they cannot follow you home. They will get mad, but fuck that.
Bring salt. Salt helps a lot too. And really knowing what you're doing and what you're signing up for and what you're going into, take every fucking precaution.
When we get home,
that was
for our protection, we're saging.
That was a whole ass dude.
3 voices.
When you're like 3 rooms away from somebody, you can hear them on the phone. Yo, what's up? You know, that wasn't deep. It was like not a college level, but somewhat mature.
When we were in that building, by the way, they said Connor. So was Connor the fucking? Was he
the threat? And Cora was warning us.
Was the girl warning us about him?
She might have.
I'm not even joking. Look.
Yeah, I see that shit.
I'm not even joking.
Hang on, let me. Oh my
goodness. Like when I do that, the second I just wanted to make sure you weren't gonna fucking get your head. That's all I wanted to do. And I turned, and the second I said you cannot follow us home, and then you came out, I heard a growl. That shit was so loud and clear, and I'm surprised you didn't hear that shit.
It could have been the rattling chain in my fucking ear.
I don't know what the fuck it was. That you would have heard that shit.
No, that bug. See, you would think, oh, it's just a bug. It's just a bird flying by. No, that's a fucking warning. Based off of that animal and how loud that shit was being, that shit was saying, get the fuck away from me. Get away from this place.
And it didn't even let me get close enough. That's the thing.
No.
They warned me way ahead of time. It was probably a 30, maybe 50 feet to the building.
She almost stepped on it. That shit was willing to take its life to warn us to stay away. We decided to turn back, took like 1 step, maybe 2, then we heard that.
In one of those fucking voices, you can hear help. And the last time we were at this building, it was a female screaming for help, and now I'm wondering if that was that Cora girl.
I wonder, damn fucking.
And there's a deer.
Meaning that either it's a good call that we made or we helped her.
I hope she got away if that's the case, because my thing is I felt so fucking sad after that, and then I felt terrified.
It felt like a genuine friend, like we were becoming friends. And we're gonna read up on this. We're gonna look into websites, articles, everything.
Cora was not trying to give any other information except for the shit that this man put her through, if that's the case.
But now, again, it sounded like it was coming from upstairs. I'm glad we didn't go upstairs. I just assumed
we couldn't go upstairs. The whole thing was closed.
Well, like, even if from Novell, my idea is that it's basically the same mindset, just a floor higher. So we didn't do that. We had our salt. Cora had our back. Rest in peace. That was amazing, and we got out just in time. We didn't go downstairs. That shit was dark.
I did get scraped on something. I don't know what the fuck.
Probably a thorn. Yeah, then we decided to go, because there were other buildings. They were next to the building we came out of. There was buildings next to that, and those were pretty big. Those were probably its own explore itself. Probably a good 20 half hour for the middle one. That was a smaller one. There was a bigger one at the end, about maybe 30 minutes the least, I would assume, if you go top to bottom. We just stayed on one floor to get a guaranteed exit. You know, if it seemed interesting, we would have went up or down, but we were not taking that risk. So we decided to leave and go towards that other building. It was slightly smaller, and that's when that bug came through, because not only were those voices, what startled me was that sounded really clear if it was a ghost.
It sounded like a person.
I swear that was a human. That was a fucking human man. And I was like, nah, because he knows this area a lot better than we do.
No, the thing is there was no other vehicles around, and there's no other fucking way that this motherfucker got in on foot.
And we're in the dead, like, it's so dead. It's country / dead settings.
Around.
There was nothing. I'm glad nobody tripped, hurt their foot or knee or hip or something. If we were to get a fucking arm injury, I'm holding that bitch until we leave. I don't care how much blood I'm pouring. I'm leaving. And I didn't pay any attention to it because I'm not really feeling any other way, but I was starting to get a headache. But it was a very mild, it was like a 2 out of 10 headache. I was gonna acknowledge it if it got worse or if like there was other things happening, but part of me was kind of like, maybe this is a warning itself, but we'll see what happens.
On my way up here, when we were on our way up, I literally told you, right next to the cemetery, right before the cemetery, I was getting a confused and lost feeling. And I'm wondering if that was her reaching out before we even got there.
It's possible.
Because she might have just felt like she didn't know where she was.
It's possible. We'll look into it. We sure will. And Cora she honestly made me feel better. Like we weren't so alone and in like an unknown location. So we didn't get like, you know, maybe she was a very famed client there. She could have been friendly to the staff. She could have had her own reputation. We'll figure that out afterwards. Then she mentioned Machine, and then Connor, a guy named Connor.
No, she mentioned Connor first and then Machine.
Connor and then Machine. Okay. So Connor, we asked about him. Was he your friend? She didn't reply.
And he didn't reply.
There was no reply. The next reply was Machine. Just the little system that monitors your heart and everything.
So right as we were leaving, I had asked if they want, like I said when we said goodbye and stuff, and asked if there was anything else she wanted to say. Something was trying to say something, and then went silent. Nothing.
It was like when you have one of them old school radios, you know, they had the bars going up and down. That's what the app did whenever it was about to generate a response. It was reaching its limit to provide a response, but nothing ever happened. It died away. So who knows? But maybe she didn't have enough time or couldn't, because this was as we were saying goodbye, we're gonna go. So maybe she was acting quick. And honestly, it could sound silly to somebody, but maybe she was that bug warning us, and we thank her for that and hope she rests in peace and goes to a better place. Moral is, we're never fucking going back there. So hope you guys found this entertaining or something. I don't expect you to laugh, you know, something like that, unless you found something silly, but like, just I hope you guys enjoyed. That's all I can really say and muster up. So thank you so much for watching, joining, and being part of it. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. We will see you in the next one.